demonstrating the virgin hair lightening application. She has 10 minutes to complete this application. Her verbal instructions will be, for setup, you have 2 minutes to remove the supplies from your kit for the virgin hair lightening application and hair coloring retouch sections of this examination. Please do not begin any procedures until the verbal instructions have been read and you are instructed to begin. You may begin setup. Today we already have the setup out. Everything is on a towel. We use an SMA for extra protection. Anything that touches the client is on the SMA, and everything that doesn't touch the client directly is off of the SMA. Her verbal instructions are as follows. You will now perform the virgin hair lightening application section of this examination. You will be observed for client protection, safety, and infection control procedures. You will have 10 minutes to complete the virgin hair lightening section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. Upon completion, you will step back until instructed to apply the hair coloring retouch section. You will have 10 minutes to complete the hair coloring retouch section. You will be informed when you have 5 minutes remaining. The instructions will be repeated. You may begin. And this is really important. This is the fastest quad because you have 10 minutes to section, put your base cream on, apply your PD test, plus get the virgin hair lightening application done. So it's important you move quick on this quad. So she's sectioning her Maggie head in 4 sections, 4 different quads. She's not setting down her comb in between her sections. Once you have picked up that comb, you want to keep it in your hand. So she does not dip her finger in that protective cream. She uses a spatula. Cleansing the area for the PD test. It's important to put your gloves on before you do the PD test. Anytime you're going to work with chemicals, you want gloves on your hands. It's also important to pick up your tint to darken to do the PD test. Do not pick up your lightening application. To protect the other quad from product, she is covering it with an SMA. This is optional. So virgin hair lightening is 1/2 inch out from the scalp. This is 1/2 inch. And she goes out no more than 1 inch at the ends, and this is 1 inch. She's using small subsections so she can completely saturate the hair. Smooth strokes. They don't want to see short strokes. They want to see long, smooth strokes. So she's going over the top, and then when she's laying that section down, she's also making sure it's completely saturated by going up the back of the hair strand. So everything that they're going to be looking at and you're getting points on are making sure her setup implements that are visibly clean and sanitary. That she sets up her work area with supplies labeled in English. Everything must be labeled. That she sanitizes her hands. Always, of course, when she says begin, the first thing you should do is sanitize your hands. They're making sure that she's performing the PD test with simulated product behind the ear or in the fold of the arm. Of course, we're using Maggie heads now, so it's always behind the ear. That she's divided the head into 4 equal sections, and she's wearing gloves during this application of the lightening and hair color products. They want to make sure your subsections are 1/2 inch wide or less. She's definitely demonstrating that. That she's applying the simulated product in 1/2 inch away from the scalp. This is your client protection. And that she's completely covering the subsections with simulated product. She's moving quickly, being that she only has 10 minutes for this application. Staying as clean as possible. And you have 5 minutes remaining. And she's definitely more than halfway through, so she's doing great on time. Okay, now she's pulling down, using the ends to guide her down, keeping it as clean as possible. It's a good time to make sure everything's saturated. And the product, of course, will soak in the hair, but the proctor will be able to see if you have completely saturated the hair strand. She's cleaning up anything. And if anything does get anywhere, you want to make sure and clean that up as soon as that happens. She's going to step back to let the proctor check her application. And that will be it. I hope we helped you see what a virgin hair lightening application will look like at State Board.